Hello, welcome to Moving Out with Lance and Kilikus. So I'm probably gonna call Tom this entire time.
How it works.
No assist mode. Fuck that. That's for pussies who don't need to complete the game 100%.
I'll just go doing that.
No, you're not doing that at all.
Hold on, I need to fully assemble my hero here. Need the sheriff hat.
I'm gonna go red this time.
And chocolate donut.
Red for speed.
The lobster dance.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. We have completed this game, gotten the platinum, so now we're just gonna do it fast.
Quote unquote. Quickly now.
You're probably asking yourself, gee, I don't know anything about moving furniture. Well, you're in luck. This training module will provide all the necessary information you need to be a safe and productive member of the picking up objects is an essential moving technique. We've tried kicking. Did you know jumping teamwork makes the dream work? Try lifting heavy objects with your partner. You can also throw items, but don't worry. These boxes are trained for this. On the count of 5. 1, 2. Okay, just throw it already. Every mover's arch enemy. Fragile objects. Don't drop these sensitive doodads. You got this.
Slap the ghost.
Ghost! Slap him out of the way if he gets too close. Always focus on what needs to be moved. You're almost there. I believe in you. You did it. You're much better than the Pomeranian we tried training last time.
I'm the crab.
The crab donut.
Congratulations.
I feel like the Mythical Morning did that at one point.
Crab donut?
Yeah. Might have been like a fish donut. It was probably a fish bagel.
See, like, when you put sweet on savory, it works. Like, you know, controversial opinion, pineapple on pizza. But when you put savory on sweet, I don't think it works. I've had, like, cookies topped with bacon, and it was kind of awful.
Yeah.
Move the shit out of Holly's house.
Alright, start with the big things.
Yeah.
Branch out from there.
Let's go directly for the bed.
Yeah, okay. Get.
Fuck this fence.
Good enough. Couch. Fuck.
Gotta do this table up.
Hey, whoa, fuck it.
Fridge.
Fridge, yeah. Get on the other side of it. I fell out the window. How's it? You will obey. Oh, well, it did something.
Stop mashing X. I'm telling you, it does nothing.
I'm telling you, it makes me feel better. This is a dumb fridge.
We're taking it out the door.
Yeah, just take it out the door. Just go. Hate the table. Alright. Drop it. Fuck him. Get the table.
You get the table.
Yeah, get it. Get it.
Alright, there you go. I guess medium objects do move faster when, Can I pick up this TV? This is how to move things, just scramble them randomly.
Throw everything everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna fucking toss this game. What's this? Microwave. You got a barbecue.
There was barbecue sauce and titties.
Damn it. I'm still upset. I'm still upset about that.
Tom tells this joke. He's been telling it since, what, kindergarten?
I don't remember where I heard it. I heard it very early in my life. And I just started, just started saying it like near constantly, replacing it with nearly any sauce. And I'll be sitting there and I'll just be like, all right, so listen, I got a story to tell. And then like halfway through the story, I'll be like, so I was just sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, just to see who's paying attention to it.
Yeah.
And
so me, having heard that about 1 billion times, I was eating with some food with my ex, and I go, I take my shirt off, I put some barbecue sauce on my titties, I say the line, and he's like, okay then. I'm like,
yeah, for reference, his ex has been my friend since kindergarten and has to have heard that joke 1 billion times. And he's just like, where's that from? And I'm like, I hate you. He paid literally no attention to anything. He's probably gonna watch this, and I want you to know, I mean it. I'm upset. You owe me an apology.
it's too late, apologize.
You're gonna get sued by the Backstreet Boys.
That's not the Backstreet Boys.
It is now.
Okay.
Everyone knows you can only sing one word of a song.
Bye, bye, bye. That's NSYNC.
Oh shit. We're gonna get sued by NSYNC. Justin Timberlake's gonna come out of nowhere and kill us.
No, I think it'll be Lance Bass, because I stole his first name.
He voiced Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Eh.
That was weird, but not that weird when you think about it. Like, they're both built, long-haired, impressive
Get the
swordsmanship.
fucking bed.
Alright. Not even. Here's what we do. We grab it by the sides and yoink it out and fucking.
Okay.
Alright.
This.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Get run over by traffic.
There's a turtle. Good enough. Grab this.
Ah, lovely farting jokes. Farting jokes are only funny when they're very occasional. Not when they are all the time.
Yeah, this wasn't even meant to be here. I fucked it up. I always grab that, and I don't know why. I think it's because the top's kind of shiny, so it looks like it's shiny.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get... Yeah, you get that.
Alright, so table, long couch, which we're gonna have to make room for in the truck. You keep going, lift with your back.
Alright, so we take it in. Flat side first.
Yep.
Up here, and then as soon as it... Just let it go. I'm gonna adjust it so we save a little space. Hell yeah. Alright. Grab this
Who
table.
needs things to fit?
Grab this table. Why is this guy? It's not that he eats a lot of pizzas, he has a lot of pizza. What the hell?
I think it's a Ninja Turtles reference, considering the turtle that's also here.
I guess. Still weird. Got that. I'm gonna grab this TV. Or I guess this VCR.
Fridge.
I'll grab the fridge.
Move this TV out of the way. Move this chair out of the way. Move this toaster out of the way. Move everything out of the way. It's called moving out.
Oh hey, I can tell this story. My family won't see this. So, my dad recently bought a pair of brass knuckles to keep in the glove compartment of his truck.
Oh Jesus.
Now Lance, knowing my dad, why do you think he bought those brass knuckles to keep in the glove box of his truck?
Treat the shit out of his son-in-law.
Yes, but specifically so that he does not re-break his hand when he punches said son-in-law.
Oh God.
My dad has broken every bone in his body over the course of his life, some of them several times. His hip is what I can only describe as staples with some calcium deposits held together by the good intentions of the people around him.
That line will never not make me laugh.
It's all I have to say on that subject. The brass knuckles are less of a weapon and more of armor
Alright, I'll be throwing this grill.
I'm fucking sick of this chair.
I hate that. Alright.
Stop moving! Alright. Alright, let's toss this chair up there. Alright, let me get all this little shit. I don't have anything in my hands.
That's where it was. Radio in my hands.
Radio in my hand. I just throw something into the next yard at the last second.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but we got the gold medal on that too.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get the gold on all the levels in normal mode.
I feel like we could. I think we did at one point.
No, we did it in assisted mode.
Oh yeah, because these levels get to be completely shit.
I said, hey.
We're gonna get sued by He-Man.
Oh no, not He-Man.
I don't want to see his legal team. I've seen his abs.
We got Dazzlehoof. I don't fucking give a shit. With a TV and with a donut.
Yay. The Hoop House. I don't remember.
I remember.
It just has a basketball hoop. Could you imagine if your house was named after whatever the fuck you attached to the side of it?
Oh,
Welcome
look,
to
the
siding.
shingle house.
Yeah. Could be a party house, the shingle house. That'd be cool. But anyway, so yeah, both hands a couple of times, hips 3 times, 3 separate times. I have to. So it wouldn't have been as bad if during the first one, so he jumped off of a trampoline at the wrong time, just completely destroyed his hip. But my sister, who was like 2 at the time, wanted to go see the fireworks. So he took her to see the fireworks instead of getting his hip looked at, and it had enough time to set wrong.
Oh god.
And it's been hard to do anything with since. And that's how that story goes.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Pain in the ass.
Shut up. That was the first time. The second time was shockingly similar, as it also involved a trampoline. But this time it was because my little brother bounced off of the trampoline and went to land on the ground, and my dad, thinking that his youngest son was about to die, jumped to his rescue and landed directly on his hip and shattered it. Jonathan, meanwhile, had dismounted from the trampoline, not fallen off. He was getting ready to land off the trampoline, and my dad shattered his hip trying to save him.
Wait, did he dismount by jumping off the trampoline?
Yeah, he not very hard. He just got up against the bar of the trampoline and then went to jump down. My dad, reflexively fucking was like, "My youngest son, no!" and jumped into the way to save him and destroyed his hip.
Oh. Your dad's a mess.
Oh, he also lifts really hard, and that's how he broke his foot. Not really his foot, but every toe simultaneously. He went to deadlift 300 pounds from a standing position and only got it about halfway, dropped it, and it landed directly on his foot. It almost severed his pinky toe.
Oh,
his pinky toe was barely holding on. The rest of it was just yeah, the rest of it was just a hugely fucking dark bruise.
Can you imagine how painful that would be if you just had a piece of flesh just
that's the only thing connected?
Around.
Yeah. Oh.
This table does not actually look that
Take it out the window, throw it out the window.
No, there's bushes in the way.
Oh,
Well, now we're this far.
Now we don't even have to throw it.
Look at all the shit that's in the way.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to use the door.
Door's stupid.
I know it's stupid.
Alright, yeah, here we go. Why?
Because
Toss it over.
sometimes you just gotta slap your friends.
That's a good point. Oh. I mean, while I'm at it, I might as well fucking finish the Skeletori fucking encyclopedia. Let's see. He broke both legs different. Okay, so he broke his femur. That thick bone in the thickest part of your leg.
Oh.
Yeah, he went to jump up on top of his friend's car as he was moving it towards him as like a goof. And he shattered the windshield, and that bit of plexiglass metal that the car's roof is made out of hit his femur doing about 40 miles an hour and just completely went all the way through. It was...
I think I would ask for the morphine at that point.
I thought he was gonna die. Like, he describes it as the single most painful thing that's ever happened to him. That includes the 6 times, like, he's broken his hip. Like, each one being progressively more painful because there's more there. Like, there's screws, there's the staples, there's a plate. He's eventually just going to be the $6 million man, but, like, made on a budget.
Dude, he's got to be Frankenstein's monster at this point.
Basically. It's not good. What do I have? I have a chair, okay. The chair is the last
It's weird how we don't, like, move everything out of the house. I wonder if 4-player corrects that.
Oh,
These people just leaving shit behind. Also, is taking your fridge with you a normal thing people do when they move out?
I feel like some people, I guess depends on your fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. I've moved a fridge. I don't want to move a fridge again.
Yeah. I remember you moving
That, so, my fridge broke. Electricity was still running, but it wasn't cooling anything. So, as the day went on, I started to notice, wow, man, this is really a squishy food in here. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Go on Facebook, scout out a few, marketplace sales. Friend Tom here, that I found like a $50 one. My friend Tom here was like, I smell some bullshit. And we're like, we both talked to him. It's like, all right, I'm gonna need the fridge plugged in before I get there, see if it's running. He's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like all the way, the nearest outlet's like all the way far away. I'm like,
yeah, and I was like, I have this like 40-foot outdoor extension cable. Like, it's not a problem. And he's like, I really don't want to handle it. And I'm like, so you're telling me the fridge don't work?
Yeah.
And you don't want us to know that? And then he just like never came back.
Yeah.
But we did end up finding a fridge. We found that fridge.
Yeah. So I found one. So that was the $50 one. I found one for $250.
Start throwing those fragile ones across.
I found one for $250. Sold by this nice Romanian couple that owned a store nearby.
Oh yeah, that guy. He was cool. You told me about him.
Unfortunately, like, you know, they had like a small business, but like a Dollar General opened across the street like a few months back, so they were losing business. Fuck capitalism, am I right?
Listen, I worked for Dollar General, and I want to tell you, all right, I'm going to tell you what Dollar General's training videos are. Welcome to Dollar General. We're going to spend the next 8 hours teaching you how to not accidentally steal from us.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to take 4 hours to teach you how to not intentionally steal from us, and how to report coworkers you think might be intentionally or otherwise stealing from us. And here's how to prevent shrink. What's shrink? Our money going out the window, you fucking mindless drone. Jesus Christ. All right, now you went to school. Fuck you. You know how to work a cash register. You learned that shit in like elementary school, right? Yeah. And then they're just like, okay, so listen, if somebody brings something up and you scan it, and then they're like, oh, I actually don't want that, or like they don't have enough money, that reflects poorly on you somehow, because that's shrink. Apparently that's a sign that they're trying to steal something if they need to put something back. Like, I even get it in the fringiest way how that could possibly be. But how the fuck is it my fault if they don't have enough money for what they're buying? But it still reflects poorly on you. That's still, a manager has to come up, put their fucking key in the fucking register.
They really fucking complicate things.
Oh god, it's so overcomplicated.
Yeah, we're just cashier too, and it's like, I need to void one item. Manager! Like,
yeah.
Then you have to explain to him, you know, putting your fingers together, like, oh man, I accidentally hit one button wrong. Or I accidentally scanned this thing twice.
Yeah.
Then you gotta be like, thanks for wasting my time.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, at the one I worked at one point, they went to try to fire me because they were like, well, there was like $1,000 in your thing at the end when we counted it. You get to count your till to make sure there's enough money in it, but you're not allowed to count it at the end. A manager does and then signs off on it. So if they steal, you're in trouble. That's it. That's the end of the story. So yeah, I left instead of fucking dealing with that, and then like a month later they found out that that manager and that assistant manager were together stealing thousands of dollars a month.
Greed.
Mhm. I was just like, okay.
Did they think they were not gonna get caught? Like,
yeah.
Of all these fucking people, throw it across the pool. Of all these fucking people, I'm gonna throw it.
Okay.
Do they really think that they're not gonna get caught?
They did, and they got caught, and it was so bad that they cycled out every employee. They fired everyone at the store and then rehired an entirely new crew.
Oh my god, that's a mess.
Like, that's how much. That's the fire. That's the Silent Hill. Welcome to West Virginia.
Welcome to West Virginia.
If you look over, I'm like growing extra limbs.
Oh no, that's Fallout 76 now.
I hate that game.
I know.
Don't bring it up. I don't want to get angry on stream.
That makes it fun.
I bought a second PS4 for my spouse. 2 copies of that game. We were so happy. A multiplayer Fallout game.
In his
What
home
could be
state.
better? It's one of our together, me and my spouse. We absolutely fucking adore that game. And it's multiplayer.
Dude, even the hometown was like sort of in
oh
the
yeah,
game.
I live beside the famous Chester Teapot that's not famous at all. That's also in the game.
Yeah.
And I was so happy. For a while, I had a little bit of pride in my state. The song Country Roads wasn't a complete fucking letdown for 5 minutes of my life.
Which, by the way, Country Roads was never actually about West Virginia. It was about the western part of regular Virginia.
They played that song at my grandfather's funeral a few days before that game came out. And there was a shining moment of happiness in my life. Because I always make my granddad as a Fallout character. Because he was in the military and shit. He's kind of a badass. And I was like, yeah, you know, me and my granddad, we're going to still have adventures in the wasteland. And it's going to be awesome. He might be gone, but he's not forgotten. I had a real heartfelt moment. And then Fallout fucking 76 came out. I couldn't believe how fucking bad, how much of a disappointment that game was. It's expensive. Look at these god rays. There's like nothing to do. You fired a bullet. Better fully repair your gun 9 times.
I don't think I even got a single gun when I played the beta because they're like, here's melee weapons. Look at all our melee weapons.
Oh, they really want you to use melee weapons because you really don't want to sit there and fucking upkeep your gun. Because if you use like a fucking bat, it's like, oh, you need a little bit of wood, and wood's easy to come by. That's fine. But like, if you use your gun, they're like, oh, well, you need springs, and springs are like the most fucking hard thing to come across. You need aluminum. You need all these fucking parts, and then you fire your gun once, and it's like, oh, I'm at 80%, you know, like 20%. Really? I fire one clip, and it uses 20% of my durability. What the fuck?
Do actual guns work like that? I really don't think so.
No, I don't know. I don't think they do. I really don't think they do.
I fired a gun all of, one time at a range. I emptied a few clips, but and then we did maintenance after that. We took the whole goddamn gun apart, and I'm like, I don't know if I want a gun.
I was ready.
All this shit.
I was gonna have fun. I was gonna be like a fucking regulator. I was gonna go around killing people that kill people. Fucking kill the PvP people, because I was like way over leveled. I played the beta. I was like way the fuck over leveled. So when you kill someone who killed someone else, they like lose some bottle caps, respawn, and now they're pissed, and they continuously throw themselves against you. What is that? I was hoping there'd be like some kind of fucking actual fucking thing. Like maybe oh my god, maybe they like lose a level or some shit. No, they lose a couple of bottle caps and they come immediately back and start trying to fucking railroad you. And I'm like, I just had this point where I was playing it and I was like killing like a bazillion ghouls again for the 9th time that day, having to repair my fucking 2-shot combat assault rifle again for the 3rd time that day in a 10-minute setting, and I was like, this game sucks.
Soon to the moving out Let's Play would turn into a Fallout 76 discussion.
It sucks. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Ever. Don't ever even think about buying it. It'll break your heart. It broke my soul.
Alright, so back on the subject of fridges, since we're carrying this, I mentioned Dollar General, and then you went off on an entire tangent.
Dude, Dollar General sucks so fucking bad. All right, look back to the Dollar General.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh god, we have 10 seconds. We didn't get this. We didn't get this. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna go through and organically fucking like.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like this is as fast as we can go, while I'm also screaming about Fallout 76 and Dollar General. Come on! Oh, so close. We almost had that. We could have had that, but we didn't have that. It's all good.
I don't know. Fuck. I played this game already. Alright. Yeah, so the fridge I moved. This kindly Romanian family went up to. They had like an apartment they were renting out, but they didn't have anything in it. So I checked out the fridge. It was like almost brand new. Worked really well. He took me in and showed me the TV, the fridge worked. So then we started figuring out how are we gonna get it downstairs because it was on the second floor of this loft apartment thing. So what we do is we get the fridge, we put a dolly under the fridge. We have
Don't mind me, I'm gonna shake my
the
brain.
dad on top. Shut the fuck up. We have the dad with the dolly behind the fridge on the upper part of the stairs. Me and his son on the lower part of the stairs. We were like bracing the fridge as he rolled it down. We got all the way down to the bottom. We opened the door. We tried to get it out. There was just no way. There was like a tiny margin that it just couldn't get past the space we had. So we're like, shit. So we take it all the way back upstairs, step by step by step by step. We take the thing apart, which by the way, I had some really tight nuts to undo. Shut the fuck up. I knew as soon as I said it. Nuts.
It wasn't that you said nuts, it's that you had some tight nuts. That was funny. That was a funny fucking thing that you said.
Right.
Shut up. Don't accidentally say funny shit if you don't want me to sit here and laugh.
Anyway, we do that. We get it downstairs.
And then your long, hard dick shows up. Your friend Dick, yeah. See, that's the equivalent.
My friend Dick, we call him long hard.
Yeah, you call him long hard, and he's always fucking frothing. He's just the angriest dude. You think Dick's kind of a hard ass. Like, this is the equivalent of what you're doing. Shut up. Don't bait me into laughing if you don't want me to laugh.
Anyway, we get it downstairs. We jimmy it out the door. I bring up my, like, I have a Kia Soul, so I can fold down the seats. It's not like a, would you help me?
Help me move the refrigerator!
Oh my god, I mixed us up!
I hate you!
It was like, I'm holding the refrigerator, and I'm like, would you help me? Why are you moving the bed? I'm down there like an asshole.
Somebody telling you a story about hard dicks and wet pussies. My big nuts. Why is this refrigerator moving? Meanwhile, I'm over here mashing it. Why isn't he helping me with the refrigerator?
Look, someone was down in the truck, like trying to move the bed. I'm like, it doesn't really need to be moved, but okay. Oh shit, we need to get the long couch.
Go get the long couch.
Need your help with that one.
Yeah, hold on, I'll make a little bit of room.
I don't need these guardrails.
Alright, piss with the car.
Alright, long couch.
I hate this thing. I fucking hate this thing. What kind of physics nightmare is this? Who would have this?
I don't...
It's like one of those cardboard couches that like you can like fan out and do tricks with. It's like, that's cool. I don't want to sit on a cardboard box. I'm not a hobo.
Fuck.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be kind of cool, but it's just like card tricks. It's just like card tricks the couch. It's in. Fuck 'em, it's in.
My story keeps getting interrupted.
So if you hadn't...
Listen!
Alright, go ahead. Finish your story.
Alright. So we get it down. I got my Kia Soul. We measure the inside. I fold the seats down. We're like, yeah, it'll fit. It'll like just fit, but it'll fit. It didn't fit. We went through all that trouble to get it downstairs, and then just to find out it wouldn't fit in my fucking car. So defeated, we we wheel it to their store that was next door, so at least we wouldn't put it back up the stairs again. Then I had to like hire a dude to come with his truck and his trailer and tow the thing. So I spent like $250 on the fridge. I spent $30 having the dude tow it to my house, which is only a few miles away. And then I had to put it back together, which I needed someone else's help with, because I'm stupid, I guess. Stop dropping shit.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Yeah, alright.
Alright, moving out tutorial. Your best strategy for this game, don't drop shit.
Alright, help me move this table and this couch, because they still have some two people still.
Okay, I guess Mr. TV just doesn't want to grab it. I don't know what this is. Alright. Let's beach chairs out of here.
toss it on
We
the top.
somehow managed to flip it upside down
Without letting go.
without letting go.
Like, that was magical. You'd think Donut Guy's arms would just be broke off.
It turns out his arms are made out of weak old baguettes.
Yeah. Do you remember that time you just showed up at my house with a fucking baguette and started eating it, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Look, sometimes, alright.
And you're just like, I wanted a baguette, and I'm like, that's such a fucking specific thing to want. You're telling me you went into the store and was like, I want a long loaf of French bread to eat at my friend's house to fucking perplex them because I just walked in with a whole baguette and started eating it out of nowhere.
Sometimes I come home from work and I was like, I stop at Walmart and get another shit, and then I'm like, man, I could just go for some fresh baked bread right now. Look, a baguette. It's only $1. That's the end of the story.
I'd never seen someone just whip a baguette out of a bag and start eating it. I was like, this only happens in fucking cartoons. What is this?
Oh my god, that reminds me of the story. During my sophomore year of high school, we were doing the Diary of Anne Frank as a play. I was Mr. Van Dam. If you're not familiar with the story, he's not in Anne Frank's family, but he was like the other family that was living with her, the dad. And he's kind of a piece of shit. So one night, he goes down in the middle of the night to steal some bread to eat. I was pretty new to acting at this point, so I decided that sneaking downstairs would involve the most outlandish sort of sneaking. So I'm like fucking Pink Panther, like da 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 da. And that's how I got the nickname Pink Panther in high school.
Kind of fucked up they made you guys do Anne Frank. Like, what the hell?
Did Anne Frank, man.
Like, Nazis show up at the end of that. The story doesn't have a happy ending, no matter how you look at it.
It was a sad ending, and like the father, I don't know what the first name of the father was, but it's Mr. Frank. The guy who was playing him was really good at it, and also happened to be Jewish.
Oh
So
no.
that works.
You got. Oh god.
Let's do this thing first.
Well,
Let's just get all the two-player stuff first.
You got it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I suck.
Got this! The fuck?
I thought maybe it would make it up. So stupid sometimes. Alright, fuck the door, I guess.
Push. Okay, good down there.
What else? We need,
Toss everything. I'm gonna toss everything down there.
We don't want to do that quite yet.
Oh, not enough. Too low.
Let me get the bed.
Yeah,
Oh god damn it. Jesus Christ! Use your momentum to put it out, damn it!
I just crushed it. Hold up, toss it out the window. We're gonna toss it out.
Okay. There. Alright, that should be every two-player person thing. Let's get them in the truck first before we do anything else.
Came in there with the fucking wrath of God and blew the fucking bed to a different dimension. I used all the rage I had at the couch and fucking destroyed it. Let's make a platform over here. Good, let go. Oh. Yes, there we go.
Hidden tech. Just run into someone and push.
Maybe you'll furiously blow a bedroom into a different dimension.
And rotate. Trying to rotate. It's not really working because this game's ass.
Alright, here we go. Alright, big couch now. I doubt even two people could fucking move this in real life. Look at this.
I think I moved a couch.
That's a big fucking couch. Alright, you keep doing that. I'm gonna go.
I just strap couches to my back and walk around. I'm like Adonis, but I was the first one.
There we go. Oh god. I'm gonna make it.
This better not have. This better not have fucking done it.
Are you stuck in there?
Oh, yes! Alright, on one of the levels before when we were doing the game for the first time, a box got stuck out of bounds. We literally couldn't grab it, and it was the last box.
Yeah.
I was pissed. We were both pissed.
It wasn't this level, it was a much more annoying level.
Yeah. Like halfway through the game or so.
As far as levels go, this one's actually pretty decent, because you got these ramps to fucking help you move shit.
I need help throwing this. Just come down. Welcome to the world's quietest let's play. I'm really bad at this. This is why I need people to play with, because I could not let's play on my own and be any sort of entertaining.
Yeah, but then at least someone won't fucking pause your story every once in a while and be like, you set me up for that. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I think this is the last box. Get on down there.
Yeah, this is everything.
Get better at this game.
Okay.
Let's get that BS trigger in there. If you ever hire a moving company, I hope they move like this. Just throw everything on top.
Dude, if I called a moving company over and they had all of my shit in a van inside of 4 minutes and 20 seconds, I'd be like, Jesus Christ. I don't care how they could break every window in the house. Like, that ain't my house anymore. I'm moving out. That's the next guy's problem.
Damn, sounds good. I hope my neck cracks are heard by my mic because they are so satisfying. It's gonna kill me one day though. I have to look up if it's possible to snap your own spine,
Probably is.
just like with your hands.
You know, I feel like it might be like that thing where you can't bite your own finger off, where your brain will just be like, no, dumbass, we're not breaking our own neck.
Yeah.
But if you try hard enough, you really put some, I mean, you know. Jeffrey Epstein hung himself in prison, apparently.
Oh yeah.
That's when you find out I'm only here to fucking spew conspiracies.
And that's what it is half the time. But unlike most conspiracies, yours are actually believable.
Yeah, like, oh my god, when I was fucking playing, when we were playing Crash, and my friend Kent's like, so I watched you guys run through of Crash. Like, you start and you're like, yeah, it's me and Lance and Destiny, we're gonna have a lot of fun. And then I skipped to like 2 minutes in and you were just fucking screaming about how conservative Americans are fucking indoctrinated sheep retards. What the hell, man? And I was like, dude, listen.
Look, I found another Trump voter.
Yeah, fucking the golden sheep. It's like, I was like, dude, listen, you get me fucking started, and I physically cannot shut it off. And he's just like, oh yeah, next time we're playing fucking like League of Legends or some shit, I'll just be like, oh, quick, shit, fucking someone tell Tom Jesus was white, and he'll fucking go Hulk. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Ken.
Wait, Jesus wasn't white?
By the way.
There's so many pictures though.
Shit.
There's so many photographs of Jesus.
And the funny thing is, Kent's like, yeah, I guess that he would be like Middle Eastern or something. I was like, he wasn't real, is the point. And he's like, oh, there are these letters to Yeshua, and I was like, that was like the most fucking common name. Like, it's like saying, oh, there was the fucking Son of God came back in fucking 2015 America. His name was Michael. Look, there's a letter from a dude to Michael right here.
God damn it.
God, I fixed it. I fucking, it's solved. Ah! I was talking shit, and then that car almost ended my entire
Jesus took the wheel.
Yeah, Jesus took the wheel and almost shoved it up my ass. Like, I was... Ah! Don't fuck with chocolate donut. You ain't gonna run over chocolate donut.
Can't run over chocolate. chocolate donut. Chocolate donut too powerful.
Chocolate donut is the most. I'm also sheriff.
Sheriff chocolate donut.
Yeah.
I'm Red TV. I'm Red Tube.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That when YouTube first came out with this fucking premium shit, and it was like YouTube Red, and I was like, you don't know what that means, do you? Every time I heard it, I would laugh, and my fucking parents would be like, "Oh yeah, why is it funny? Is it a joke?" And I'm like, "I don't want to tell you."
Get up here. Get up here. What do you think your parent? You don't think your parents know that porn exists?
Oh, they know it exists. They just don't need to know anything specific.
All right.
Because going back to my dad, the first time I ever saw him legitimately laugh until like he could not stand up was one time. Me and my friend Vince were just sitting in my living room, and he's like, "I'm gonna show you a video," and his intention was to show me a video in front of my parents that would piss my parents off. And it was this lady. She's sitting there, and it's hard to tell, but she's not wearing any clothes. And she's like, "Women just don't get any respect in this industry. I don't understand how it can be so one-sided." And then someone just comes out of nowhere and shoves a dick in her mouth. It's just out of nowhere. It becomes a really hard blowjob. And my dad started laughing so fucking hard that my neighbors called to make sure everything was okay. And before that call came through, my dad was on the ground on one knee laughing so hard that he could not breathe. And it was the stupidest thing. Like, my parents don't laugh very often. They're not very comedic people. The one time I can remember my mom actually cracking up and fucking falling over was we were watching America's Funniest Home Videos, and this kid went to jump onto a slide to go down and completely missed and landed on the ground and like fucking ragdolled. And my mom, she started fucking laughing so hard. And that's when we found out that you just had to hurt kids to make my mom laugh. Like,
Oh, okay. She's a nurse, by the way.
Yeah, she's the head of the cath lab over there at an undescript place. And
Why do you gotta keep saying head of cath lab? Don't you know I have some trauma?
oh, because you keep getting tubes shoved up your dick? That's
I
your
know,
fault. That's your problem.
That's my problem. Okay.
Like, you go in for a fucking cough, you're like, I might have like a little bit of a fucking cold, and they're like, yeah, better put a tube up your dick.
Oh no.
Like that's like apparently all of Nick's internal organs. All of this guy's internal organs are like in his dick, and they have to put a fucking tube in there to fix them.
I pray I don't get corona because I breathe through my dick too.
100%. He'll go in there like, I have corona. They'll be like, get this man a catheter now! And then they'll like have a catheter gun. And they're like, oh god. He'll be like, oh god, new technology. And they'll be like, no, we put this together in the back room, and shoot a catheter up into his.
That's a staple gun.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work.
Oh no.
I hate this level.
Yeah.
We're starting with the cow.
We're starting with the cow.
You have to hump this cow into submission. Whip. It's
Wood rig.
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna turn this way. No,
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No.
No. There.
Here, hold up. Let me make some room.
Just make room.
All right, that should be good.
We gotta throw it.
Oh yeah, throw it. We gotta throw it. Ready?
Throw the cow. Fuck.
Whoa!
All right, throw the cow.
It
Doesn't work. We
ain't
just
getting
gotta
away.
drag it.
Yeah, we gotta. Here, hold up. All right, now get to its head. Move it in. All right, now I'll let go. You rearrange. Yeah, you go ahead and arrange that so the cow can't get out. For the viewers at home, any small, like any noticeable fucking hole in this cow is going straight out into a different zip code. It's fast and it's pissed off.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, this should work. It worked. We're good.
Bullshit.
I'm stuck.
Bullshit.
All right, here we go. There we go.
Bullshit.
Shut up.
All right.
Now we can start throwing the other animals. By the way, they run like fucking. They're just so fast.
We're not qualified for this.
Chicken! I'm gonna throw the chickens into that pen.
All right.
I got a sheep. That wasn't my plan. I got knocked out by a rake. I hate this. I'll get the pig. By the way, this mud might as well be ice. Might as well be magic ice. It isn't like less friction, it's no friction. There's no friction in this mud.
Why is there a rake in there? God damn it. Snakes everywhere. It's Saturday morning cartoons, Looney Tunes bullshit.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen Scoob yet?
No.
Don't watch it. It's really dumb.
Just from the previews, I could tell it was bad.
I had high hopes a little bit going into it, because, like, the beginning part wasn't bad, but apparently it was supposed to be this big Hanna-Barbera crossover universe, but at the very last second, they were like, okay, only Blue Falcon and Scooby-Doo. Yeah, so Dick Dastardly is also in it. That was kind of cool. But then it turns out that it was Simon Cowell the whole time, but then it turns out that Simon Cowell was Dick Dastardly the whole time. Like halfway through, like part of the way through the movie, they're just like, oh, we have to open up a legitimate business, the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency. And then Simon Cowell's like, I'm on board, and I'm like, why? But they don't ever explain that. And then fucking Dick Dastardly shows up, and it's just like, haha, I was Simon Cowell the whole time, and I'm like, okay, that was weird, but usually the celebrity that did it. But then they take his mask off again, and it was Dick Dastardly as Simon Cowell pretending to be Dick Dastardly.
What is even...
Exactly.
What?
No one knows.
At any rate, I saw the preview for it, a few months ago, and I was just like, the voice actors sounded really bad.
They all are, except for Scooby, because it's literally just his original voice actor.
Okay.
Like, they
How long has that actor been alive?
A long time. Like, they could have
been since the 70s.
Yeah, they literally
maybe
could
60s, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a 60s cartoon. Oh god, we gotta get this guy.
Chicken.
Come on. Throw the chicken. Throw him to me.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, we got it.
Get off the ramp, asshole.
Yeah. But it was pretty stupid. It turns out that Scooby's descended from aliens. That's why he can talk. There are these alien dogs that show up, and Dick Dastardly's trying to resurrect Cerberus to like open this giant fucking money cave. But it turns out the reason he wanted to open the money cave is because Muttley was trapped in the underworld with Cerberus. I'm not making things up.
Dude, the plot of Scooby-Doo live action was better than this shit.
Yeah. And then they take him out, and they're like, someone's got to lock themselves in with Cerberus. The door only locks on the other side, and Shaggy's like, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm sacrificing myself for you, Scoob. And he locks himself in with Cerberus, and then like 5 seconds later gets kicked out because he's too annoying to be in hell. Like, that's the fucking plot of the movie.
Too annoying to be in hell. I don't know what Scoob version of Shaggy is like, but I generally like to hang out with Shaggy.
It's like, he's still basically Shaggy, just has a worse voice actor. Why didn't they just get the guy that played him in the fucking live action? The guy from Scream.
He got it like completely correct.
Yeah, he was perfect. Everything about that was the best Shaggy. And then everyone's like, yeah, but that movie was stupid. I was like, no, it wasn't stupid. It wasn't stupid until fucking Scrappy showed up and then was the villain. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Help me.
No.
We have to move an entire staircase for some reason.
Yeah, how the fuck? It's like, I'm moving houses, but like, I really like these stairs. These are the best stairs I've ever had. I'm taking them with me. Maybe if it's if it had been a handicap ramp, I'd be like, okay, yeah. But stairs. Who gives a shit about stairs? I'm fucking Superman in this chair. Watch this.
You got it.
Yeah.
Alright, help me.
I'm busy.
You can just let it go, it's fine.
No. I'm gonna get it on the truck. Okay, I'm coming. Alright, here we go. Ready? Wah!
Get out of my way, Frogger. You haven't been relative in years. Hold up. Alright. Knock those over.
Just run. Do it. Take it.
The crocodile.
Crocodile almost fucked us. Throw in his briefcase. Oh, you throw it then. It's fucking, someone's gotta do it. I'm gonna keep getting stuff from over here.
Alright, yep.
Why is all the two-player shit all the way over here?
Being convenient, of course.
Alright, we're just gonna move it to the middle and then we'll come back.
Alright.
grab the other thing.
Washing machine.
I like to wash.
I don't get why people say wash. There's not an R in it.
Hey. Okay, I didn't hear it.
I've had a history teacher. I was in Eastern Pennsylvania, but he's like, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I say Warsh. So we were talking about George Washington.
So, when you live where we live up here at the peak of West Virginia, and you look over at Pennsylvania, all you see is the fucking magnificent glory that is Pittsburgh, and you're like, man, Pennsylvania must have it going on. What you don't know is that Pennsylvania is Pittsburgh,
Help me.
and then an eternity of corn,
Yeah.
and then the other big city, which I can't fucking remember.
I've heard. All right. I've heard Pennsylvania described as two major cities that hate each other, separated by the Amish.
Yeah. And it's not just some Amish. It's a lot of fucking Amish people. There are a lot of Amish people.
We're all crazy men
And
living in an Amish paradise.
So, and I can't even understand some of the rules sometimes, because I used to have them come into 7-Eleven all the time, and they're like, this one family got out of a Hummer, and I was like, wait a minute, because they're dressed like the Amish, they have the beards and everything, and I was like, what's going on? And it turns out there's just some Amish people that are cool with that are cool. Yeah, they're Mennonites. They go to movies and shit, and I'm like, so your religious doctrine is that technology was cool in like the 1800s, but movie theaters is cool. Like, I don't get it.
I don't know here. Just take Oh my god! That was clutch.
That was fucking clutch.
Alright. I think I'm gonna end the recording here, because it's probably been almost an hour by now.
Yeah.
So, next time on Lance Plays.